What is this? 'Tis deja vu, you know. In the last episode, we started off exactly right here. So why am I back here? Why? Well, the answer to that, the Hyzant route is the route we are going. That is the one I am keeping with. But, however, that was a Hyzant route. This is a Let's Play. I must show you the other side of the coin that you can be. The reverse Uno, if you will. So let's do this, shall we? Let's convince my future wife to go back home. I've always wondered when I might visit the country where my mother was born. How did she spend her youth? I would very much like to see. Sorry, babe, but I'm the man of the relationship, and we're going where I want to go, which is the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost. Don't get me wrong, the Hyzant one, the route she wanted to go to, is the one we're going. I mean, come on. Pleasing the wife is the accurate route to go. However, for covering my bases, let's go to the Grand Duchy. You wish to visit Aesfrost. Might I ask why? I want to see more of your homeland. As your betrothed, I feel curiosity is only natural. Truth be told, I prefer the cold to the stifling heat. Such has ever been the case. The people of Hyzant may not be as welcoming may not be so welcoming as you believe.
No.
Is it because I am Rosalian? Please, I do not need others to presume upon my feelings. I am proud of the hair my mother gave me, and I do not concern myself with the opinions of others. You seem to have given quite a bit of thought to the question, Serenoa. If we do travel to Aesfrost, how would you like to spend our visit? I intend to see relation between our two nations deepen as much for our own marriage as for the future of our mining venture. I was hoping you could show me your home if you are willing. I want to see a society built by the ambitious, a society free from stifling pomp and circumstances. Now, I just want you to show truly, then I should do my level best to show you the finest Aesfrost has to offer. I hope it is everything you imagine. If it isn't, well, promise not to think worse of me. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. I shall consider them as I come to form my own opinion. I don't like that. She said indifferent. All right, Anna.
Lord Serenoa.
We all know you're the BAMF. You're the G. So I heard a smuggler pursued by Aesfrost military. It is Frederica's home and where my future brother-in-law resides. The Archduke. It's only natural.
Indeed.
Smuggler. It must have been a bold crime indeed for us to be speaking of it now. I wonder what he was peddling to risk so much. I too would be interested to hear more of the story. Thank you for sharing, my lord. I see now why you wish to visit Aesfrost. See, I think that's good, hearing that. I don't have to worry about you. But Frederica said indifferent, not deepen in thought.
Lord Serenoa, hello.
Till now, Frederica's position has been offered, or few chances to visit Hyzant. To deepen your relationships with the Holy State would doubtless be to your benefit as well. Why not use this opportunity to let Frederica realize a long-held wish in the meantime? Oh my god. Now you're guilt-tripping me, man. The captured smuggler. I wish to know more about my betrothed. What better way to do that than visit her home? Although Aesfrost may be cold, I find the chill more preferable to heat. A story I heard of a particular skilled smuggler caught my attention. They even sent the military after him. I wonder what he could have been peddling. Yeah, sure.
Indeed.
I just want to go to. I just want to go to Aesfrost, man. Just let me go to Aesfrost. Who was the last? Benedict.
Lord Serenoa.
Hyzant's ministry mission is said to be the beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. I believe we could benefit greatly from seeing the fruits of their knowledge with our own eyes. But Aesfrost, man, what do you think, you dipshit? I've heard much of the grandeur of the Aesfrost city. A lord should not take an interest in how life is lived in other nations. I would like to visit Frederica's homeland, both to sate my own curiosity and for the sake of our marriage. The country is built on unfettered trade. Being lord of a mercantile hub, that idea holds great interest for me. Yeah, certainly a fascinating aspect of their society. However, I find Hyzant's claim of universal equality to be more intriguing. Appreciate your point of view, my lord. There is much to think over before I reach my final decision.
Certainly not.
Of course, if you have further thoughts on the matter, then I would be all too glad to hear them. Oh, yeah. Knowledge is the way to his heart. Seat of world's knowledge. Even the most erudite among us is but a fool before those countless tomes.
I am decided.
You have given me much to consider, my lord. I shall take your perspective into account when making my decision. All right, that's everybody I need to persuade. Okay, we're gonna.
It is time to cast our votes.
We're gonna speed run this. Straight to it.
Forgive me, my lord.
What? But the archives. That's 1-1.
I am so sorry.
No. No, 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 no. But you're supposed to show me Aesfrost.
I have no qualms with that.
You made a convincing argument. 2-2, baby. This is much more intense than the last one.
You have my vote.
Yeah, it's done. It's done. I'm sorry. But the other two want to go to Aesfrost. Sorry, Frederica. Sorry, Benedict. Get fucked. 5-2, baby.
Conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Yeah. Frederica, I kind of expected to still go to Hyzant because, you know, it said indifferent and not deep in thought. Benedict, I thought I got, but I didn't.
The way forward is decided.
Sucks to
We journey.
suck. I'm sure they have, but that's not the point. We're only going to Aesfrost so I can see the other side of the story, and then we're going back to the Hyzant timeline.
We have decided. We said whether or not it proves to be the right choice.
Sorry, Frederico.
We are ready to set sail.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the
Archduke Gustadolf will be pleased that you chose to honor our nation with a visit. I'm sure he is eager to get to know his new brother-in-law as well.
The feeling is mutual, I assure you.
Does this mean she is coming back too? I feel myself getting sick already.
That swill they call wine will taste even more vile now, I fear.
Can I curb stomp those two?
My lady, are you sure you wouldn't prefer to stay at Castle Wolford?
Nonsense. I am coming with you.
Hey man, trust me, I ain't gonna cheat on you. These guys are fucking crazy as hell. I wouldn't touch Erica with a 10-foot pole. No. I would not like to save. As it saves for me. It's okay, I've already got the manual save. We're good.
Acting as King Regnar's envoy, charts a course down the Nozelia River for the Duchy of Aesfrost. Ere long, Serenoa and crew arrive at a massive gate, itself dwarfed by the snow-covered mountains that lie beyond. Awaiting them at Twins Gate, as it is known, is Farog Aesfrost, second in power and influence only to the Archduke himself.
Avlora, Erica, Thalas, welcome home. I trust the ceremony was a fruitful one.
'Twas my duty as minister to be present.
Thank you for having us in your domain, Uncle. The crags are lovely as ever.
Lord Svarog, I present to you Lord Serenoa Wolfort, come on behalf of King Regna.
Ah, the Wolfort boy. Frederica's betrothed, yes?
The very same, my lord. I thank you for the warm welcome.
The honor is mine, Lord Serenoa. Svarog Aesfrost at your service. I watch over Twins Gate, the front door of our duchy.
Lord Svarog is father to Dragan, and uncle to the Archduke and myself.
We did not expect to see you again so soon, Frederica. But I understand wanting to show off your handsome groom-to-be.
Uncle, please. You embarrass me.
Good to see you're still not afraid to speak your mind. A word of advice, lad. You do well not to anger her.
I shall take your words to heart.
'Tis quite the burden you're undertaking, my friend.
Prince Roland, I did not expect you'd be in attendance.
It's been quite some time, Lord Svarog. But today I come as an attendant to House Wolfort.
A secret visit, then. Say no more.
King Regna thanks
He's got my
Lord Dragan
dog.
for all he has done for the mining effort. His engineering prowess has proved indispensable.
As his boasting has no doubt proved intolerable. Forgive the boy, my lord. That said, rest assured his goals are sincere. He truly does wish to lead us into a new era. I pray you'll lend him the strength to see that it becomes a reality.
You have my word.
You expect great things from him, then?
Against my better instincts, perhaps. But such is my lot as the boy's father. But forgive me. No doubt you are weary from your journey. I shall keep you no longer. Archduke Gustadolf awaits you at Ironstone.
Then we shall take our leave. Thank you, Lord Svarog.
So, if Ironstone was the green sub-story, does that mean Hyzant is going to be the green sub-story of this one? Intriguing, intriguing. I'm intrigued. I must know. Look at the green block. And the blue block. They're best friends. They're best friends. Another one for Whiteholm Castle. Is it the same one? Talk about their brother Roland's absence. Well, should we? No, we already did it. We already did it. We did in the last video, the main video. We don't need to do it again. We don't need to do it again. I'm not that desperate to pad out the video. These videos are already longer than the ones I'm used to doing. I'm not used to doing like almost hour-long videos, man. But alas, these triangle strategy videos end up being an hour. Live Alive has made me a monster.
I am Gustadolf, Archduke of Aesfrost.
He looks like a vampire.
Allow me to personally welcome you to my nation. I hear I am addressing the new Lord of House Wolfort, yes?
Serenoa Wolfort, Your Grace. It is an honor to have an audience with you. On behalf of King Regna and all of Glenbrook, you have our sincere gratitude for your generous contributions to the mining effort.
Consider your gratitude accepted. Avlora informs me that you fought well in the tourney. I would much like to see for myself how the legendary Simon's son carries himself in battle.
I train twice as hard, yet am not half the warrior he is.
It is good that you make such effort. I would expect no less for my brother-in-law to be. Norzelia
So many
is changing.
dashes.
The time when matters were settled by blade draws to a close. In the spirit of this age of diplomacy, I would hear your honest thoughts on the mining accord.
Alright, this is an alternate timeline, people. I believe it is important alliances that may bring harmony to our three nations. It is a lucrative enterprise that stands to benefit all our nations. I cannot shake the fear that our visions do not align, and this fragile alliance may not hold. I'm not that bold. Jeez.
It is a lucrative enterprise that stands to benefit all of our nations equally.
So you believe spoils evenly shared will suffice to bring peace? Since when
It'll
has
help.
man ever been content to be equal with his peers?
Those dots
Believe
pound
otherwise, Your
hard.
Grace?
Allow me to put it this way. I cannot abide those who would impose equality upon others. People deserve freedom. Freedom to earn their own idea of happiness as they see fit. Frederica, do not lose sight of your role in all of this. Stand by Serenoa always. Represent Aesfrost with pride and grace.
I shall, brother.
Prince Roland, as you have come in secret, I will dispense with formalities.
I appreciate the consideration, Your Grace.
That said, does King Regna not worry that his younger son visits a foreign land on his own?
I am no longer a child, and it is a prince's duty to be worldly.
Well
A
said.
fine outlook. In that case, I would show you to the archives.
It holds countless tomes, from the ancient to the new. I dare say it rivals that of Hyzant's Ministry of Medicine.
An intriguing offer, and one I gladly accept.
Lord Wolfwood, you and your men are free to join us as well.
Truly, Your Grace? I understand the archives hold many a closely guarded secret.
And rest assured, I have no intention of giving those away. But now that we are allies, through mining and marriage alike, a brief tour is more than in order.
Yeah, can my new hot wife do it? Just saying, I don't want to be guided by a vampire. Meanwhile...
Beg your pardon, but I heard this is where the salt flows cheap like.
Not here, it doesn't. Go bother someone else.
I'm not asking for my health. Here's an advance.
How much do you need?
As much as you can spare. I'm good for 10 times what I gave you.
I'm not to sell you now. Come back tonight, money in hand, in the spot marked here.
And I know your face, so don't try anything stupid.
You have my word. That looks like the spot on the map. Just there. Right then, Sickers. I've got the location for you. This is where they do their dirty work.
I knew you were the man for the job. Excellent work, Rudolph.
My name's cleared then, yeah? I'll be pardoned?
You have my word. That said, our forces are stretched quite thin this evening. We'll need you to assist in apprehending them as well.
Risk my life in exchange for a pardon? Are you mad?
We need you. These fiends are swindling the poor, selling them impure salt mixed with all manner of unsavory things. They must be jailed at all costs.
Fine. I'll help you bring him in.
Glad to hear it. You're too good a man to be branded a criminal.
Don't you flatter me after all this. You saw him, didn't you? They don't work alone. An operation like this ain't run by one man. And last I checked, we're only two.
We'll assemble reinforcements.
What an astounding collection of tomes.
The sum of Norzelia's knowledge, including volumes thought lost or banned outright in other nations.
I did not expect to see so many people in a facility so important.
Each and every one is a scholar, conducting important research in their field of expertise.
Scholars? All of them? Brother gives no thought to background, gender, or social status during the selection process. All in Aesfrost are given equal opportunity, provided they show desire and aptitude.
Of course, we prize ability above all else. So long as they produce results, they are free to research as they please.
A most open-minded approach.
Indeed.
I see now how Aesfrost arrives at its marvels of engineering.
This portion contains the collected writings on metallurgy and our nation's rich history with iron. Our ancestors were but a tribe of impoverished hunters until the man who would become our first Archduke discovered iron. Iron changed our lives. It transformed the way we worked, farmed, built, and fought. The history of iron is the history of Aesfrost. It is our pride and joy, the engine that drives us.
My father told us that Aesfrost is made of iron. That neither its people nor weapons would bend.
Just so, Prince Roland.
Your Grace. Forgive me the interruption. I have unfortunate news regarding the issue of which we spoke.
So you require reinforcements. Say no more.
Then there was the matter of the pardon.
On which my thinking has not changed. We will speak no more of this.
Understood.
Honored guests, I would consult with you on an important matter. This is Sikris, commander of Aesfrost's constabulary.
Has something happened?
We have discovered an illicit salt trade operating within our borders. Yet we lack, at the moment, the manpower to address it. Might we have your assistance in apprehending the scofflaws?
Why, I would...
Lord Serenoa, matters of salt are fraught. I advise you not to engage without a clear strategy.
I understand it is a complex issue. Needless to say, I would not force this upon you.
Sounds simple to me. Just bringing some criminals to justice, yeah? I say aye, my lord.
I concur. What better way to thank His Grace for a tour of the archives?
Then it is settled. We shall help you.
I could not be more thankful. Sikris, brief our friends on the situation.
Of course, Your Grace. Come, I shall show you to the garrison.
So you can still watch them talk shit. Well, I mean, it's just basically Franny telling Cordelia he has no love for Roland at all.
I'm honored to have House Wolford fight at our side.
Alright.
As I am happy to be of service. Now then, what is the situation?
Hyzant's excessive salt taxes have given rise to an illicit salt trade that plagues the duchy.
I have heard tell that the tariffs are exorbitant, but I've not heard a price.
Let it suffice to say that the cost of a single handful of salt could feed a family for a month.
Good heavens.
As such, demand for salt, even impure or stolen, is nigh on infinite.
A crime, to be sure, but a necessary evil for the poor. Tight regulation risks drawing their ire.
Perhaps we should not have agreed to this so readily.
Indeed, the Archduke has a sharp mind and a silver tongue.
My brother may appear generous and open-minded, but one should never feel too safe around him.
I was too eager, my lord. And for that, I apologize.
I was the one who agreed. Fraught as the matter is, I could not refuse the Archduke to his face.
Illicit salt trade would threaten the salt revenue on which the duchy depends. Thus, they feel they must intervene, correct?
Precisely. We understand the plight of the people without question. On matters of maintaining order, however, we cannot waver, lest seams in the social fabric be rent asunder.
I understand the circumstances and wish to reiterate that you have our support. How would you employ us?
Our spy has already discovered where the smugglers operate. A transaction is to occur tonight. We shall make a move once our spy lures the smugglers into the open.
Understood. Then we shall familiarize ourselves with the town by nightfall.
I had best get my bearings, perhaps walk around the city, and the archives is in order. Some merchants are open for business during the exploration phase and may be selling rare items that you never found. Shopkeepers. Yeah, I get it. Oh, right. It's time to vibe with the microphone by my face so I can just talk freely. I have a duty to stamp out the illicit salt trade, no matter how much ire I draw from the people in doing so. What good is the rule of law if I allow this to continue unhindered? The duchy would all but collapse. You're not wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong, man. I'm just saying, you know. Salt. Whew. They'll pay you for as much as iron as you can haul out of the mine, but it's not that easy. Money comes with tax paid in sweat and blood. Only in Aesfrost can you go to sleep in a pauper and awake richer than a prince. The Archduke respects our independence. It is our duty to prove we are worthy of him. Proper salt is expensive, yeah, but don't worry, I can save you some money if you like. Can I come in here then? Can I steal some salt? Oh, recovery pallet. Dude, I thought this was like their base of operations or something. I guess not. Did you know the duchy's army has a contingent mountain and hawks? Makes fighting over the mountains easier, see? I've got a friend with a hawk. Her name's Huette. She's my best friend's bodyguard. Do you reckon they'll actually pardon me? Guess I'll find out, seeing as I've already agreed to help. We must tighten security in the city. If we stop even one sale of illicit salt, it will be worth it. Our spy tells us an illegal sale will take place here this very evening. It's like literally 2 seconds away. Everyone knows the Lord Savrog is Archduke Gustav's uncle. Sure. What they don't know is that he'll never be Archduke, for he's the son of a concubine. So let's just leave it at that. What's a concubine? Honestly, I'll look it up at the end of the video. I'm too relaxed right now. My phone's not within arm's reach. It's on the charger. Like, I'd have to sit up, you know, and I've got the microphone on my chest. Not only do I have the microphone on my chest, I've got freaking Momo on my feet. She's using my feet as a pillow. The constabulary is conspicuously present, no doubt watching for signs of illegal salt trading. Alright, what do you have? You have the same stuff. You know, it's just buy one of each. There we go. There we go. Don't worry, dude. That money's coming back to me eventually. Well, some of it, kind of. Like, I was just automatically parkours, man. That's dope. Is that Anna? The duchy spends a small fortune on salt imports, given the distance. Salt itself is even ever more expensive, so they hire guards to protect it. Guards need to be paid. That cost is passed to the people. General Avlor's predecessor was a woman as well. She retired after the Salt Iron War, but she was a warrior the likes of which we'd never see again. Until General Avlora took her place. That is, rumor has it, she's the second coming. Enter? Nope, not yet. I'm not done exploring. This path leads to the Iron Stone. I cannot let you pass. Lord Dragon is desperate to make his grand entrance on the political stage, or desperate for his actions to match his ambitions. Not that Thalos will formally recognize him anyhow. Dragon's on the wrong side of the fork in the Bloodline's 2 generations pack. Where are you, old man? You'll find the ironworks our pride and joy. Over the Iron Stone, the heat from it is what keeps us going. And the heat is the thing. See, it's what gives our iron the strength it's known for. Okay, I don't know why I gave him that voice, but I did. Okay, that makes sense. We get a Firestone for here, and we get an Ice Stone from the other path, which again makes sense because, you know, Frederica's from here, and we got Corentin on the other path. All right, so what's in here? 600, and they both give you 600. I mean, the drops are equal, right? I think that's HP2, whatever. I'll take as much salt as this will buy. Aye. That'll get you this much. There you are. Is that all? I could swear I bought more. Got some more to get it now, I'm afraid. This is the best I can do. I'll be out of a house if this keeps up, but we can't go without it. Okay, so what is salt so magically for in this game? Like, they keep talking about salt as if it's like freaking steak. This is still like just, you know, the little salt we have now, right? That you just sprinkle on food to make it taste a little better. Right? Come on now. Okay, it looks like I've talked to everybody out here finally, except for Frederica. How are you finding the duchy, Serenoa? Has anything about our way of life caught your attention? The salt. The advantages that ironmongering affords the duchy are quite evident. For all the freedom you enjoy, you can help but notice the poverty of the people. I admire your commitment to education. Is it true that any and all may make use of the archives? Indeed, and all have the opportunity to rise above their humble beginnings, on the strength of their own merits, of course. Such flexibility is the key to maintaining Aesfrost's might. Too many in my kingdom find themselves bound by their station. We could learn much from Aesfrost in that regard. So it's like, all three kingdoms are like an extreme of some kind. Like Glenbrook, you know, the one we're from, seems to be very, very much bloodline focused. Very traditional fantasy. You know, the son takes over for the king regardless. And then Aesfrost is all about freedom. Anybody can rise to greatness given they've got the wealth behind them. The power and wealth. All is not given to you here based on blood, but based on your merits. And then Hyzant is sort of like the other side of the coin of Aesfrost, where everybody's given an equal kind of stand, but only by random chance, basically. Because the Hierophant or whatever dictates where you go and what you work. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what you were born, what family you were born from, how big your family is. It does not matter. What the Hierophant says you're doing is what you are doing, damn it. Except for if you're Rizalian, then you're basically a slave. So yeah, it's like they're all an extreme. Hyzant's very oppressed. Aesfrost is very impoverished. And I really got nothing for Glenbrook. It's very traditional. It's almost a medium. You've got some freedom, but not a lot. And you've got some equality, but not a lot. Alright. Have you heard of the story of General Avlora? If the duchy's soldiers are to be believed, she begun as a lowly foot soldier and rose all the way to general. Clearly, might and skill carry one quite far in the duchy. I'd wager she's no match for the Dawnspear, but she's a force to be reckoned with. I mean, obviously she's no match for the Dawnspear. We saw her lose to the Dawnspear, man. Glenbrook Noble, may I never again see destruction like that in the Salt Island War, unleashed upon Roselia. It took many moons for the Duchy and the Holy State to rebuild their capitals and demences in the aftermath. I shudder to think what would have become of the continent had Glenbrook not intervened. You're welcome. On the symptoms of salt deficiency, headaches, reduced circulation, palpitations of the heart, severe cases resulted in patients losing consciousness. Wait, what? What did I say? Okay, so that's if you don't have enough salt in your system, I guess. You'll find no greater examples of our ironworking prowess than the armor that adorns the Black Irons. No other nation can match the output of our foundries. We aim to keep it that way. Spoken like a true soldier. Cannot deny him pride in the Duchy's achievements. There no doubt the Black Irons are formidable, as he claims. Okay. Looks like you just graduated. If you heard me once, because Momo just put her claw on my foot. I used to see rather eccentric woman in here all the time, but she's not shown her face in many moons now. She was incredibly fond of rocks, as I recall, and intelligent beyond her years. I wonder what became of her. I think he's talking about somebody you get later. The goddess of salt's teachings tell us that the Rizal must bear the stain of their collective sins from birth. Which is dumb as shit, dude. Ooh, a magic ring. That's our first one of those. Okay. I will say, this game has like a shimmering issue. The Duchy take great pains to open wide the gates of knowledge and education. The people are free to pursue their studies as they see fit, and any may rise to prominence on their own merits regardless of station. This is undoubtedly one of the Duchy's strength. Yeah, I figured he'd love it here. The sheer number of tomes in the archives can be overwhelming as it is, and yet there are even more that never see the light of day. The collection of tightly restricted works rests beneath the main archives. One needs special dispensation to even lay eyes on them. Yeah, I'm not surprised on that one. So it looks like we finally talked to everyone. Except for you. All of us are researchers, yes. But what sort and what truths do we pursue? Ask and you may not find a common answer among us. Some shift focus as it suits the army. Others pursue a single academic thread for decades. Tell me, as someone not of the duchy, how would you use such a collection of finely honed intellects? Research that leads to wisdom that lasts for generations. All of it is worthwhile. Knowledge should not be a vehicle for fame and fortune. All should be free to study what they please. I ask you in response, what joy is there in study that does not benefit the nation? This is alternate timeline mean, so it should not be a vehicle for fame and fortune. All should be free to study what they please. I guess I'll cop out like I always do. I expected no less from the lord of the most famous high house in all Glenbrook. You speak your mind where few others would dare. You're quite right, good sir. Absent unfettered research, I doubt our forebears would have blessed us with a gift of the founders. May I be so lucky as to repay my debt to them with an equally worthy contribution to our great society. I think that's it, because I can't go through there. Don't think I can go through this small door over here either. Nope. Nope. Alright, looks like that's it then. Nothing else here to see. I believe I have lay of the land now. I should make my way back to Sir Cyprus and wait till nightfall. Alright, recommended level 4, like always. Again! That's still there, that's nice. So, it seems like the green ones stay there for the whole chapter. Just because I'm curious. Concubine. A woman who lives with a man but has lower status than his wife or wives. So, Dragon's mom was of lower status than Savlog, is what I'm getting from that then. Weird. Weird indeed.
That's the bell at Ironstone. It's midnight. The exchange is about to take place. We'll make ourselves known once the smugglers have assembled.
Might that be one of the smugglers there?
No, that's Rudolph, a spy of ours. He helped us uncover this operation. A reformed salt smuggler himself.
Whom you now employ as an informant.
Few would understand the landscape better than someone on the inside. Most ingenious.
That was part of my reasoning. But there's more to it. His intentions were noble even as his actions broke the law. He's not at his core an evil man. I say that as an officer whose instincts were honed over many an arrest. Which is why I personally selected him to be my eyes and ears.
smugglers are here, and they come in numbers.
Aesfrost soldiers? What are they doing here?
Corrupted by the siren song of money in the black salt market, no doubt.
Would it were not so. But my eyes do not deceive me.
The fight will not be easy. How shall we proceed?
This cannot be allowed to continue. If that means bloodshed, then so be it.
Understood. Then we make our move.
Who are you? This is the constabulary. Lay down your arms, and come quietly if you value your lives.
A trap! Kill them all!
Good luck with that.
Fellow soldiers, and give chase. Don't let them escape.
Rudolph, you're to follow his orders.
And just who is he exactly?
Cyrano Wolford of Glenbrook. The Archduke personally requested my help.
What? The young Lord of House Wolford? Look, I'm grateful for the help, but don't muck it up, yeah? My good name hangs in the balance.
Rude. Yeah, we get the encampment stuff already. Come on now. Come on now. Unit placement every time they leave out. No, I don't want... So Huet Benedict. How the hell is Benedict recommended? I get, you know... There's no reason for him.
To battle with pleasure.
At your service.
To battle.
Sorry,
with pleasure.
I don't trust him. Huet, come up here. Where's Gila? In the center. Let's put Frederica right there. Oh, and there's guys down here too. Oh yeah. So we got 4 here. No, it's just those 2. Are those guys enemies too? If so, that means there's actually 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a lot of people. Alright. Decimate the enemy forces. It's just a lot of people, man. That's way more than the last fight, if I'm correct. I don't think the last fight had that many. I even killed everybody in the last fight, and you didn't have to. You just had to kill Plenless, but he
The
freaking
touch is
ran
beyond
away like a
saving.
coward.
The soldiers have stooped to smuggling. The rot's too deep now.
I've no intention of defending them, but their poverty leaves them few options. They're still human, after all.
I expect you'll put that sympathy aside if it comes to blows.
Oh.
For the good of the duchy, yes. Any who resist shall taste my blade.
You can enter simulation mode by pressing A button on a unit other than yourself. Okay.
Your orders?
So like... Okay, so it tells you what you would do in general. It doesn't really matter. She can't reach anybody.
For victory!
No matter what, he's not going to be able to get anybody. Lance or double. We'll just do regular Lance.
I grow ever stronger.
Okay, now you
This
guys.
battle is
move
ours.
up. Yeah, you stay there,
I
buddy.
will fight to my last breath.
No, you stay.
My duty shall be
Fight me like you mean it. Let's go then.
Who am I on? Oh, I'm on Rudolph. What are you? You got longbow, straight shot. Straight shot, baby.
Yeah, hurts, eh?
I'll just move you right there. Have you face the wall.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Oh yeah, you're dead, man.
Perish. I've gained new strength.
They got me.
Come at me.
Bro, really?
I shall do what I can.
Cure wounds. Choking in.
Allow me.
That's a help.
Allow me.
Alright, come down a step. Scourge. Yeah, I should be able to get you both.
2 actions.
Oh. Puddles will form when it rains, fire attacks on a physical square, and ice attacks. This is cast on squares set ablaze, with exception. The effects of lightning. Okay, yeah. Nice.
Damn it!
Bruh!
I will end this.
The hell you will. No one for you to even. Okay, never mind. There is.
Victory is within
Error
reach.
is your downfall.
Victory is
Error
within
is
reach.
your downfall.
This battle is ours.
No. Yeah, let's kill the guy.
Downfall.
Stay there.
I won't lose. Take this.
Damn!
Defeat
Would you
is not an
leave
option.
him alone? Okay, so I can take him here, but he's too tall. If I take him here, I can strike with the longsword.
That hit the mark.
How embarrassing.
Oh, let's go then.
So if I do straight shot, I can't reach you. And if I do longbow, I can finish you. I do damage on you, can't even hit you. Well, that's Iridor. Why am I on Iridor? Just come right here. Oh, I can get you from here.
Eat dirt.
Yeah. he was dying regardless. I don't know why they just wanted to gangbang him so much. Shit! That was such bullshit.
You won't beat me.
Game freaking knows it. So you pretty much at full health. You're pretty much at full health. You're not. You're not. Just put them here.
You're done.
Let me heal your wounds.
Is there anybody who really even needs it? Yes. But he's right there.
Be at ease.
Kind of have no choice.
Let me show you what I've learned.
So. Yeah, let's just do you. That'll get rid of him. Put you against the wall.
I will end this.
Alright, so... No, what are you doing?
Victory is within reach. My turn. Here I come.
Yeah, get rid of him.
Together.
For the honor of House Wolford.
That hit the mark. It's for life.
No, we'll just... He's fine right there. Damn it! Seriously, why are there so many of them? I don't understand it.
Shall we begin?
Bro, why are you
Keep
so
fighting.
hurt?
Come at me.
Bro, why does that do no damage? That's bullshit. Wait a minute. If I come here... Doesn't do as much as I was hoping. Yeah, let's throw it on him.
I will end this.
Oh yeah, tongues of fire me.
You're open. I will do what I must.
Yeah, no, stay there.
Impossible.
I will end this.
What? No. Wait a minute. If I...
Allow me. Allow me. This battle is ours.
Or I can hit you.
Can't be. For the honor of House Wolford.
Okay, we're gonna take a recovery pallet.
I need this.
We're gonna face this way. Oh shit!
Shall we begin?
Nick, your wounds on him.
The tides are turning.
Oh, bullshit. You fucking get that strike.
I love the battle.
Okay, how did that not?
Time to work. Victory is within
Die
reach.
already!
This is sound
Yep, there
strike.
you
Die
go.
already!
Here I come.
What are you doing? This guy's dead. Bruh!
Maybe lousy smoke. When a wolf is cornered.
Yeah, fucking get back. Jeez, dude, don't play the hero.
I need this. To lead, I must grow.
Allow me.
Yeah. I don't know why this does absolutely no damage, but okay. How did you miss?
It's only a flesh wound.
Yeah, you're going down this turn. Something good doesn't happen to you.
I shall do what I can.
Sure you will.
Your wounds are healed. It's one step closer to our hope.
God damn it.
I will end this.
Yep, at least you're dying this turn.
Die already!
This is sound strike.
Die already!
This battle is ours.
Yeah?
Defeat is not an option. On your guard.
Bruh!
I
You
will
guys are
end this.
assholes.
Please heed my call.
There we go, there we go. Honestly, was that fight harder? I'd say they were about the same. They each had their issues. They each had their strengths. Like that one you feel more outnumbered, and the other one it's like mages, man. They don't play easy. By the way, I'm glad this route didn't take as long as the other one. Still took a long time though.
We're in your debt, but may never have apprehended the smugglers if not for you.
Aye, that's another worry off your back. And a criminal charge off mine, yeah?
His Grace has granted your pardon, on the condition of your exile.
If he can't have me in jail, he wants me out of Aesfrost. Is that it?
Forgive me. It's not the choice I would have made. But the Archduke is a stubborn man.
Don't worry. The feeling's mutual. Never had any love for this place, even if it's all I've known. Got nowhere to go either, mind you. But I'll find my way somewhere.
Well, if you truly know where to go, what would you say to serving House Wolford?
Hmm? You're the lord of your house, aren't you? And you just welcome a criminal like me into your ranks?
You've been pardoned, have you not? That makes you as worthy as any other. Your wits and muscle would be a boon to the house, and I would be grateful for your service.
What more could you ask for, Rudolph? You could make a new life for yourself at House Wolford. I'm sure of it.
Aye, I'm sure I can. Right then, Lord Serenoa, I thank ye for your kindness.
Welcome to House Wolford, Rudolph.
Brings his hunting instincts to bear on the battlefield. Boasts a suite of bow skills that sets traps capable of damaging foes. Too bad he went down in the fight, otherwise I could have used him. But him and Serenoa were just getting bashed in that corner once Roland went down. That was the true downfall of that man. Okay, so I was wrong. A certain report reaches the ears of the Archduke. I mean, it gets rid of the Franny one, but it is what it is. Either way, let's see the final cutscene and we can go back to the true timeline.
I bid you safe passage home, Lord Wolford.
Many thanks for the send-off. Pray relay my gratitude to the Archduke as well.
I shall. And do take care of our friend Rudolph here, who I trust will not be causing you any trouble.
Treating me like a naughty child right to the end. Anyhow, you take care of yourself, Sikris.
And with that, I must be off. Till we meet again.
We should be on our way as well.
No one's left anything behind.
Not I. I even purchased a souvenir or two to bring home.
That's all well
Had
and
a
good.
girl.
But once we reach home, it'll be wedding preparations for you.
Indeed. The ceremony fast approaches. Truth be told, I'm more than a little nervous.
Oh dear, is that so? And how are you feeling, Lord Serenoa?
Bit nervous too, of course. But that is easily outweighed by my excitement.
As well it should be. It shall be a celebration for the ages. Isn't that right, Benedict?
Yes, of course.
What troubles you, Benedict? You sound distracted.
Nothing about the ceremony, I assure you. This journey has simply proven a sobering reminder that salt remains a complex issue in our realm.
And yet despite it, we make strides toward peace. The mining accord is proof enough of that.
Roland is right. We can only do what we can to ease tensions and resolve matters peacefully.
A duty which requires constant vigilance.
Alright, and with that, it is time to end off this episode, because this is the alternate path that we did not take. The path of us visiting Aesfrost. Like I said, the true path is Hyzant. I'm keeping the Hyzant run, or the Hyzant one. Think of this as an episode 3.5. What is this? I don't know if this is 4.5 or 3. Okay, this is 4.5. That's right. Episode 3 is the turning. Anyway, yeah, think of this as an episode 4.5, the alternate timeline path, you could say. But enough of the Aesfrost journey home. Let's jump back to the real timeline when we visited Hyzant and got what is his name again? Serotonin? Serotonin. Oh my god. Seriton? Kuritan. I forget his name. The Ice Mage. The Ice Mage. So don't be confused when you see the Ice Mage in our party and not Rudolph in the next episode. I will say, overall, I enjoyed the story of Aesfrost more. And everything seemed more natural flowing in Aesfrost compared to the Hyzant run. But that with with said Hyzant is the one we are going with here. Hope you have a great day. Remember, you could be the best you could possibly be. If you liked the video, give a like, comment, that'd be super special. Awesome. Subscribe if you haven't. That'd really help me out. And ta-ta for now.